This is an intelligence frequency. Who's calling?
I am Darth Maul of the Dark Council. You are the agent who erased all records of her existence. I expended many resources to find you. Now, we talk.
I cut my ties with the Sith after you dissolved Imperial intelligence. We have no business with each other.
You have been pursuing the Dreadmasters. You have not forgotten the interests of the Empire. In another lifetime, I would seek your execution. Today, I propose an alliance for the sake of all Imperial worlds.
If you expect me to start taking orders from the Dark Council, you'll have to do better than pleading. I'm not interested.
Then perhaps you will be interested in this. Before his removal from power, the former Minister of Intelligence ordered surveillance of the planet Makeb on the edge of hot space. That surveillance has finally borne fruit. The course of the war is changing, and Makeb's secrets may be our key to survival.
Our key to survival? Not victory? Is the war going that well?
This is not the time for that discussion. I require a leader for our operations on Makeb, one to whom I can entrust the security and secrecy of the mission. I have no other options. Rendezvous in the Makeb system, and perhaps we can save the Empire from total destruction.
I'll set course for the Makeb system immediately.
I am transmitting military security codes to grant you the authority of Special Projects Commander. Use it or not, but I will not have you slicing my data, and it will facilitate my people's cooperation. They are not trained to obey ghosts.
Darth Maul sent for me. Has he arrived?
He will be here presently, Commander. Follow me.
Shuttle Fuliginous, en route to Docking Bay 8. Non-essential personnel must clear the area.
None must know what I am here to say. I will trust your discretion. The Empire is losing this war. Barring the unexpected or the miraculous, our total defeat will occur within the year.
We won the battles on Corellia and Ilum. We should be stronger than ever.
Our victories were glorious, but infighting among the Sith has taken its toll. Malgus the Betrayer and the Dreadmasters were cracks in the Empire's steel. The Republic is the coming hammer. Our last chance, our only chance, is far from the front lines. The planet Makeb is the secret to victory, and its responsibility is yours.
If the Empire is this close to falling, why hasn't the Emperor intervened? Darth Malgus claimed he was dead.
The Emperor has been silent for many years, and that is his prerogative. But rumors of his absence have made our enemies bold. Makeb grew rich from mining and trade, becoming a neutral paradise for wealthy Cretans. It escaped the war due to its tactical insignificance. But now the Hutt cartel has seized Makeb for itself. The Hutts believe that with our imminent defeat, the time has come to chase glory.
The Hutts are greedy, but they're not fools. Makeb is important to them somehow.
The Hutts chose Makeb not for its wealth, but for a substance called Isotope 5, a mineral capable of twisting gravity and electromagnetic fields. The Hutts have kept it a secret, but 1 gram could provide a near-infinite power source. Isotope 5 could remake the Hutts into a force to rival the Republic.
You said the former Minister of Intelligence set up surveillance on Makeb. Was that our source?
Yes. Both electronic wiretaps and human informants provided this information. We are confident. Despite the efforts of the Hutt's mercenaries, Makeb's leaders are requesting aid from the Republic, and the planet is on the verge of chaos. You must steal the Hutt stockpile of Isotope 5 under cover of the conflict. Stealth is paramount. If the Hutts and Republic realize your intent, they will deploy overwhelming force.
What about allies? A base of operations?
You will have a limited support team, specialists capable of performing their duty and willing to serve you unto death. But in short, you will be alone on a hostile world. With our lines crumbling, we cannot mount a full-scale invasion.
My lord, you're needed with the Cardoban fleet.
There is a cloaked shuttle waiting to deliver you to the surface. You may establish an uplink to your team once you land. Be wary and move with subtlety. If you fail, the Empire's last stand will be over before it begins.
You're the commander, yes? I was told to expect you. Sergeant Defane, 21st Starfighter Division. Flew sorties at the battles of Coruscant and Ilum, decorated for both. Never thought I'd be in Hutt space while the Republic's chasing our fleet. Whatever we're after here, I hope it's worth it.
You will fly me to the surface of Makeb, and you will ask no questions. Understood?
As you wish. I should warn you, the flight's going to be rough. Atmospheric energy charge makes landing anything larger than a shuttle impossible. Our girl here's the right size, but she's built for stealth, not grit. Hold on tight.
This is orbital support to ground. Repeat, support team to ground. Codes verified. I don't know who you are, and when the Hutt's trying to listen in, I don't want to. Just tell me your condition.
The Empire's getting better at operational security. Condition normal. Report.
Top priority is to establish a corridor on and off-world. My team needs access planet-side, and you need an exfiltration route. Shuttle flights are unreliable, but Makeb has gravity hooks for slow-speed cargo transport. Ground-to-atmosphere turbolifts ready for capture.
These planetary turbolifts, they're not normally used for passengers.
Takes too much time and power to be worth it. Even for cargo, they're not great, but they'll do for us.
Opposition will be heavy. When the Hutts took Makeb, they paid off the planet's defense force, veteran mercenary band called the Interstellar Regulators. But sweep the bunkers around Gravity Hook 7 and you can wipe out the mercenaries and signal the all clear. Then hit the Gravity Hook itself, fast and quiet.
When this is over and we meet, you will learn respect for the one in command.
I didn't mean disrespect, just using the plan I have.
I'll stay online, but until we're planet-side, comms will be patchy. And there's one other thing.
Watch out for ground quakes. Couple of tremors hit the planet recently, and you don't want to get swallowed whole.
This is Gravity Hook 7 to Regulator Post 2X3. We have not received an all-clear signal. The strike team is on its way. Never mind. Signal just came through. Sorry, Commander, some sort of comm disruption. Must have been another ground quake.
This is support team to ground. That's one clear. Whoever you are, keep doing what you're doing.
This is Raspart to Regulator Post 2X9. The Archon's pet freak is cracking down on security, so we still need that all clear. Over. Coming in now. Got it. I'll let you get back to playing Kazakh, or however you pass the time.
Support team to ground. Remember I mentioned the breaks? That was a minor one.
Nothing like having a planet move beneath you to keep you awake.
Guess the mercenaries aren't enough opposition then. I'll check in at the next bunker. Keep moving. And be sure not to leave survivors.
This is Gravity Hook 7 to Regulator Post 2X4. Receiving the all-clear signal now.
Last one. You should be able to hit the gravity hook without anyone sounding alarms. Play this right, the Hutts will never know. You'll have to assault the hook's base, then take a lift to the docking ring. That's where the command crew will be.
Where are you and the rest of the support team now? Still in orbit?
Affirmative. As soon as you've secured the docking ring, though, we'll come on board. We have identified a member of the opposition. The mercenaries' overseer is the pet project of one of the Hutts running Makeb. He's an alien Wifid, trained from the time he was a cub to be a Hutt cartel enforcer. Big and brutal. Thought you should know. Support team to ground. We're in a shuttle and ready to dock as soon as you have control. I've got another favor to ask, though. See if you can get the mercenaries' Hutt overseer talking. I'd like a voice print from him.
Do you always take souvenirs from your enemies? Or is the overseer special?
Get his voice print, and we can synthesize it when the Hutts come calling.
Papsua Spido, si miklo drakintuk.
I'll keep trying, sir.
Juvarun se cuerva ni kavmak. Oba se sadorega nebel slirar. Drakintuk. Tuk now. Prim slim monita rikoka shuro reg.
Your master. What's his role in the Hutt cartel?
Grim rega, kautuk chavitza, koka mabibum umri. Glaulum dumsa, sonapam lautink. Teri moi terina.
Support team, the docking ring is secure. You may proceed to board.
Take positions, everyone. Bedaru, scan the base. Captain Honthor, you're on comms. You're the commander. I didn't know you'd be on the ground.
Sir, the Hutts are calling, but we've got what we need to fake a response. What answer should I send?
The angrier Hutts get, the stupider they become. Give it time, then use your faked response.
You heard the order. Do it. I'm Catherine Niar, by the way. 8 years Ministry of Logistics, 3 months Black Ops Coordinator. Times being what they are.
Lord Sitharat, Tactical Advisor. My life for you, my loyalty to the Empire.
I'm here to organize the team and facilitate your needs. He'll suggest people to kill.
Logistics to Black Ops is an unusual transition. Care to elaborate?
Not really. Manpower shortages, and no Imperial intelligence. Family proposed, I fill the gap. If we're going to steal Makeb's Isotope 5 stockpile, we don't have much time. Once the Hutts figure out what we're after, they'll shut down our escape route.
Fleets burn over Balmorra to buy us this opportunity. We mustn't waste it.
Our proposed target is Solida Hesk, Mining Corporation Executive. secretly worked with the Hutts to study Isotope 5 and sell out the planet. She's hosting half a dozen Hutts and their bodyguards at her private resort. But if there's anyone who knows where the isotope is stored, it's her.
The Hutts won't be prepared for an assault. We cut through them and take the woman before they realize what's happening.
Agreed. I can offer you tactical data on-site.
Transportation will be ready soon. You can break in, question her, and get her to turn over control of the corporate computers. Any words to your team before you go?
The operation will be difficult. We're alone on a hostile world, with no support and no backup if things go wrong. But this team is here because you were judged ready for a difficult operation. I know each of you will do your best. I know you'll do me proud. Now, let's get started.
I am here, securing the line. I gather you felt that. If these quakes continue, none of us may escape intact.
Knowing the ground's about to collapse keeps you focused, doesn't it?
It does, at that. Solida Hesk and her corporation hold the secrets of Isotope 5. She is currently at her resort, hosting 3 Hutt clan lords.
Manju is a spice trafficker and slaver. Kabisho is a negotiator and advocate for the cartel. And Prodoranya runs an industrial moon.
Hesk has installed substantial automated security, and each Hutt also has a cadre of bodyguards. Resistance is inevitable.
We're not talking about Nar Shaddaa thugs. Who exactly have the Hutts employed?
Slavers and gladiators, beasts and beastmasters. Formidable opponents. The resort is built on a self-contained mesa. Isolate the mesa, and neither reinforcements nor fleeing witnesses will pose a problem.
There are only a handful of landing pads around the resort, so I'd suggest destroying the pads and the shuttles.
However, the Hutt's bodyguards are garrisoned at the landing pads as well. To cut off the resort, you will need to pass through them.
Killing may not be necessary. Do you have a holding facility ready?
We're short-staffed to run a prison, but I'll see what I can do.
I will monitor your position and update you as I can. May the Force grant you strength.
Solida Hesk should be around somewhere.
The Archon reviewed my security himself, and if you have a problem, well, why don't you slither back and let me handle this? Precision strikes, expensive equipment, no Republic identification. Don't tell me the Empire wants Makeb too now.
There's no need for insults. You're a businesswoman, and I'm here to ask questions. That's all. What do you know about Isotope 5?
Isotope 5. Right. Yes, my company found it, mined it for our Hutt investors. Kept it a secret by their request. Worst deal we ever made. It's because of the Hutts that we're going to lose Makeb.
You've been working with the Hutts for a long time. Don't claim you've changed now.
You want to know what the Hutts have done? Makeb only has a few weeks left before the planetary core rips apart. That's what happens when you extract Isotope 5.
The ground quakes.
No more Makeb, no more Isotope, and no more fancy resort or corporation. So yes, I'll need Hutt allies once my planet is gone.
Do the Hutts know that Makeb is doomed?
Of course, that's why they're mining all the Isotope 5 they can. Go ahead, watch my hands, I'm not triggering any alarm. There. I've granted access to my corporate systems.
Checking. We're in.
I have information, money and influence, and I'm as happy to work with you as with the Hutts. Just help me survive.
She acts unforgivably.
She's not going to betray us today. And if anyone can mislead the Hutts about our presence, it's her.
My operation, my decision. Consider this a stay of execution, Hesk.
Thank you. I'll keep funneling my resources to you and keep an ear out for anything new. In the meantime, what should I tell the Hutts?
The Empire knows the Republic is struggling with the Hutts over Makeb. Where the Republic goes, the Empire follows.
I can sell that. Good luck out there.
We'll check her corporate data and wait for you at the gravity hook. We can chat about the end of the world.
We've got to have topographic scans, satellite imagery, something.
Commander.
Right, welcome back. We found the Isotope 5 location in Hesk's files. The bad news? Getting to it is a problem. The good news? Makeb won't explode for weeks, so why worry?
The destruction of Makeb changes everything. That has to be our priority.
With respect, it doesn't change anything. Our objective is the Isotope 5, and once we're gone, the planet's fate isn't our business.
She is right. The Hutts doomed this world, but it is our empire at stake.
If you're wrong about the timeline, we could find ourselves standing on an exploding planet.
I'll make it the science consultant's top priority. In the meantime, there's this. The Hutts are keeping the isotope at Stronghold 1. It's a massive vault built by the government for Makeb's treasury.
One entrance, unbreachable walls, 6 layers of security.
6, plus a prototype being assembled by the Hutts. Some kind of Isotope 5 powered droid in the early stages. We're going to need time to plan.
If Stronghold 1 is where the isotope is held, then how do we get inside without drawing the Hutts' attention?
What about a distraction? There's a message we intercepted.
Interstellar Regulator Command to the Archon. The civilians are getting restless. Had to stop a riot today. And it'll get worse if the Republic's involved. We're moving the hover tanks into settlements. That'll keep them locked down. And we'll level city blocks if we have to.
Wouldn't take much to start a revolt. Worldwide rebellion, and the Hutts won't have the manpower to keep us from the isotope.
If we start a revolution now, people will die fighting the Hutts.
Then we'll give them a chance to win.
You could free the settlements. Hover tanks are the vanguard of the mercenary army. Armored and powerful. If you destroy them, the people could rally.
What about propaganda? Couldn't we send a message? Incite them somehow?
Spread the word that Hutt mining operations have doomed the planet. The truth should be enough.
As you wish. I'll leak the files. If you can destroy the hover tanks, I'll keep you up to date on the status of the revolution.
You go to war against the Hutts today. It will be an honor to observe.
The hover tanks have been destroyed, and the mercenaries have been routed.
We have observed the enemy's flight. Riots have begun across the planet.
The Hutts just authorized the execution of any civilians not carrying ID. The mercenaries are demanding a raise.
What sort of people terrorize and execute innocents for money?
To shed blood for one's home, one's beliefs, is glorious. There is no glory here.
There is something else. Some of the civilian leadership seems reluctant to take this opportunity to strike. We think they're laying low and regrouping. But if we're going to steal the Isotope 5, we need the civilian leaders organizing a full-on revolt. If I set up a meet, can you push them?
I've played diplomat more than once. I'll make it go our way.
Much obliged, Commander. There's a man named Polis Avesta, who's got influence with the rebels. He's holed up at an old plantation. You've already got half the planet riled up. Win over Avesta, and he'll make sure everyone's pointing the right way.
Stay back! Not one move!
Careful, ground team.
Listen to their voices. They cannot defeat you, but they stand defiant.
I've come for Polis Avesta. Where is he?
Right here. I received your message. You freed the settlements, and I'm grateful. But why would the Empire get involved at all?
No one should be forced to work in Hutt mines and die a slave. The Empire is sympathetic to your cause.
You're not serious.
We've given you an opportunity to fight back. You need to take it and organize a planet-wide attack.
And what if we say no?
I make a call, and within the hour I receive a record of every message you've ever sent. Within 6 hours, I have monitors on your known associates. I'm sure something I find will convince you.
Right. Well, it's not my decision to make, regardless. Let me talk to the other leaders in the Resistance.
I think that's a good sign. Once Polis is on board, get out and I can tip off the Regulator mercenaries. Let them know Polis's attack is coming. Maximize the blood and fury.
Tipping off the Regulators was not part of the plan.
We don't want the Hutts to win, but we need to draw the fight out as long as possible. I thought you'd like it.
These rebels battle for their people against unthinkable odds. They deserve our admiration.
It's done. Within 12 hours, we'll coordinate raids on the Regulator bases and Hutt palaces. But we're still outmatched. Stay and help us plan.
Show me your equipment and your team. There's a lot to prepare and not much time.
I guess you made your call.
Take your teams here and here. Understood?
Won't be easy.
We won't do better either. We should get ready, and you should get going. Not sure I should say it to the Empire, but thank you.
My teams say they're outgunned. Tell the Hutts to get us aerial support or the Regulators walk.
The Hutts took our planet from us. Now we take it back!
Pakamalamaku, a perge kikama.
Sir, we're getting a few hours before the fighting settles. That's our window to break into Stronghold 1 and steal the Isotope 5.
If Makeb's core explodes first, the fighting and our break-in won't matter.
We've got a specialist now. He's watching the geostability matrix, so we'll have some warning.
Stronghold 1.
Right. The vault facility is built into a volcanic mesa, with a single entrance above the magma. It's also got sensors, alarms, enough to catch any thief who gets inside.
Once we're in, it'll be too late to stop us. The Hutt's forces are already occupied.
Lockdown is still a problem. Can't have them trapping you inside. But our science consultant has an answer.
Niga manik nagik oya. Makini argam kim mamek wawak. Beraka karam kara. Ninyamak oramag yang megik. Mem amgap kugap kramanik. Umka kiga mayamak.
I haven't seen your species with the Science Bureau before.
Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya ayam.
My squad will follow your initial insertion to cover your escape route. Once inside, expect heavy resistance. Regulator mercenaries and automated security, yes. But also specialists loyal to the Hutt cartel.
There's also the Hutt's prototype Isotope 5 droid. Assuming it's online, which we probably should. Still trying to find its weak points, but we're out of time.
Well, if the droid is able to kill me, we'll know for sure that Isotope 5 is worth the trouble.
We'll keep working on the problem. We estimate the Hutts have mined about 100 kilos of Isotope 5. You'll be able to move it by hand with Sitharat's help. I think that's everything. We're at your service.
Things are about to get tense. What's the mood of your people?
Frankly, no one came here expecting to survive. But we all want to see it through.
This is our redemption.
Not for all of us. Sergeant Bederu is doing it for his family. Honthor wants to set an example for his people. But we're ready to save the Empire. You'll get the Isotope 5 off-world.
Plan your funerals another time. I mean to get all of you out alive.
Sort of a bonus, then. Thanks. Nodrin, send that data on where to plant the explosives. Sitharat, get your team ready. All hands, let's go.
The last of the charges are in place. Support team, confirm.
Confirming. We'll get a major ground quake when those go off.
Recommend you find shelter before detonation. The mercenaries' landing pad isn't far. Should be sturdy enough not to collapse.
What about the Hutts and Lord Sitharat's team?
The Hutts and the mercenaries are still busy with the revolt. Lord Sitharat and his strike team are on a mesa 3 kilometers north, waiting for word. We're all set. It's over to you.
This is the ground team, preparing to detonate charges.
Acknowledged. Status report?
Nanikara Mirek Adam, Ja Uklibik.
There's a general alarm going out, but that's standard for a ground quake of this magnitude.
And the stronghold won't be getting reinforcements while the Hutts are putting down the revolt. You're clear to go inside.
Before the day is over, we'll have the Isotope 5 and be off this world.
We'll support you however we can. Lord Sitharat's team will follow you in and hold the upper levels open. Good luck.
How could you not double the guard?
It was around. They happen every week.
You mercenaries have gotten soft, guarding a rich little planet all these years. The regulators weren't worth buying off.
You're in command here. What's your name?
You? I am Enforcer Vorjak, loyal hand of the Archon, and 17th of my family to possess the honor of service. Where these imbeciles have failed to end you, I will succeed. Attack! We must warn the Hutts. We must!
You will do nothing. Commander. With your leave, we will hold position here. No one will pursue you. No one will close off your escape route.
Draw the line here. I will find the inner vault and the Isotope 5.
My lord, I'll start trying to access the security controls. Maybe we can link them to the gravity hook.
Begin. If we can bring Stronghold 1 under your control, perhaps it will be of use. We shall await your word.
Support to ground team. Sitharat's men got us into Stronghold 1 scanners. Radiation levels spike just ahead of you.
Bimganaya Nugan. Ejinimnaya Lak Unan Mege.
Of course the droid is active. Otherwise this mission would go according to plan.
We knew it was a strong possibility.
Naya Narankam. Kala Ama Nani Mami. Libik Bak.
7.8 watt.
Pumo Gala Apayang. Inilama imi angka anggap. Kambul Chaki Nanu. Kinama Ami Bina Wangam Karak.
What about taking control of the prototype? It could be a major asset.
Nikak Nanu Indo. Akalak Nebu Ruma. Kam Inu Nembok. Naja Naya Hakam Memnik Miraka.
Get ready then. And good luck in there, ground team.
Support team? I found storage tanks, but they're mostly empty. There's only one sample left.
Napura Mamka. Mamni Nigak. Nagnaya Mamni Gambra.
That can't be right. Keep looking.
The vault goes on. Nadrin, Continue to scan.
Nulilak apa jam kamran. Amkanem nang nemua inuk.
Bomogala apa yang? Inilama imi amka anggap?
They couldn't have.
The Hutts used it all. They used up the isotope to make a damned army.
Darth Mar didn't ask for a legion of Isotope 5 droids, but that's what he's going to get.
Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya aigam.
If they're not active, we need to regroup, figure this out.
First Archon of the new Hutt Empire, and Shadow Chief of the Conquest World Makeb. I'd been wondering about the Empire's presence here for some time. But of course, you wanted the isotope.
Shadow Chief. You're in charge of Hutt espionage.
Well done. And you? The things I heard about the last of the Empire's agents. Perhaps, but no matter. The only isotope 5 left on Makeb is locked in the planet's core. And when that explodes, there won't be any left at all. Our army of droids is being assembled at facilities across the planet. Your empire has nothing. Rumor is, even your emperor is missing.
What if I were willing to make a deal? What do you want in return for the isotope?
I want to reconquer the galaxy and restore glory to my people, of course. Now let's see how many droids it takes to eliminate you. More than one, I wager. But not many.
This is Lord Sitharat. There are reinforcements coming. We are under attack. Commander, my team is attempting to aid you from the security center, but we cannot hold long. Awaiting orders.
What's the opposing force? What's your status?
I have 2 men down, and we face at least 30.
Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya aigam.
Notrin, you're going to get them all killed.
We will do our duty.
Bastard. Between you and Sitharat, we might be able to lower the stronghold's heat shield and flood the vault with lava.
The droids would be buried in molten rock, but I doubt Sitharat's team would survive long enough to see it.
We're not leaving Sitharat and his people to die. We're pulling out. Rendezvous at the security station.
Orders received.
Go fast. Those droids could break free any time.
Weapons ready?
My lord, that's not a mercenary.
Commander, I did not expect you to come.
I'm in charge of this mission. So long as I can help it, nobody dies.
That is not what I was taught about leadership. Thank you.
He's bleeding pretty bad, but we can evacuate from here.
I'll have a medic ready at the gravity hook. If we have to ship those people to Cast City for surgery, we will. But I suggest you keep moving. Before the droids catch up, or reinforcements arrive.
The Hutts are aware of your presence, and the Isotope 5 is gone.
Yes, my lord. We have a sample, and there's more in the core, but I failed.
Today, 3 planets fell to Republic butchers. I sacrificed those worlds and my legions to buy time for this operation. You are responsible for what happened on Makeb.
You want results. I want an explanation. Isotope 5 is powerful. But what makes it the key to winning the war?
You have seen what it can do for the Hutts. Envision it in our hands. But the details must remain secret. We have a chance to forge a new empire. An empire united in loyalty and passion, not simplistic dedication to an unseen emperor. But fail to procure the Isotope 5 and the empire dies forever. Solve this.
Kam inu nemuk. Naja naya akam memnik miraka.
And we can't mine the isotope ourselves before the planet explodes. Even if the Hutts cooperated, we'd never get enough.
I'm not in the mood for excuses. What options do we have?
Nodrin, is there any way to, I don't know, make a batch ourselves?
Memgam gamgi, nina gegwan, amnerna hanak.
So we're back at the start. Without Makeb, there is no Isotope 5.
If the planet's destruction is the problem, then the solution is obvious.
I don't think...
You will stabilize the core and prevent Makeb's annihilation. Or would you prefer to admit failure now?
Is that even possible?
Mirike nagala kepe. Kiham kam pemyem alamyan?
The Empire has no higher priority. Nadrin, contact the Science Bureau. Bring in any outside help you need. Nia, search Solidar Hesk's databanks. Her mining company must have studied the planet's geology. The rest of you, maintain security and assist wherever needed. We have work to do.
They think they have something. Even if we can save the planet, though, the timing... If the Hutts realize the planet's not about to blow, they'll never leave willingly. We can't afford a ground war. We still need them to evacuate.
The Hutts and the Republic can't learn what we're trying to do. Consider information control your priority.
Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya aigam.
Terrace engineering post here. Stabilizing Makeb's core is theoretically possible, but we don't have enough data.
Quest Geo Survey Station. We need to induce the Isotope 5 inside Makeb to release an energy pulse, allowing us to map all of its deposits.
Mem amgap kugap, kramanik, kiga mayamak.
Summarize the science for me, Nadrin. What am I doing down there?
Nibaga klamka, gakyam, glaknimu amya galak. Bomo gala apayan. Nilama imi amka angam?
If we do this, our best access point is the laser drill shaft, where the Isotope 5 was originally discovered. The shaft runs kilometers under a mining station, and it's been abandoned, so probably treacherous. But less chance of Hutt interference.
Why would the Hutts have abandoned the mining station?
Still trying to open those files, but something about safety issues.
Laporam amka, mamni nikag, nagnaya mamni, kambram.
Be careful. The center of a planet isn't built for people.
Support team, do you read? I've arrived at the drill shaft.
Position confirmed.
Manalak laki nabi nekkameraka. Gala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya aigam.
I was there for the briefing. I'll begin descent shortly.
I've been going through the mine site blueprints. I'll copy you on the data. And it looks like the machinery is offline. You want to flip the backup generators, get power to the turbo lifts and logs.
But there are life forms down there, big ones.
Are we talking about wildlife? Something native to Makeb?
Reports say the deep drilling caused an infestation of some kind. Why the rig was abandoned, I think. Could be relatives of those creatures in the caves around Stronghold 1. Be on the lookout, anyway. Support team out.
Ground to support team. There's something blocking my way. The mine shaft is capped.
Checking the blueprints. Capping is standard practice when a site is shut down. There should be another route. Alright, sending details. Head on in and get ready to run the experiment.
Ground team to support. We're in position.
Acknowledged. Signal when you've unloaded the equipment.
Nikak nanu inu, akalak nebu rumah. Alam gugu inu, nebek namkar.
Those creatures seem to be attracted to the equipment. It could be a problem.
Kanang nimu, gemgam kara yangmak.
Is the inductor fully charged?
100% in holding. Ready when you are.
Mamni lebek bak manuk. Meraka najaki nama pamyak. Karayem pam pulun hektar.
Nodrin, what is that?
Kemapa amkam naya. Kimino nemu naja naya akam.
How did I know this operation couldn't run smoothly? Suggestions, anyone?
You need as much distance as possible. There's an emergency shelter near the cavern entrance. Go.
Don't move.
Weapon steady!
Funny thing is, I thought the Archon was being paranoid. Who keeps tabs on an old drill site?
The Hutt sent you? Why? What was he expecting to find?
That slug's hooked up to every monitor on the planet. Getting real scared of the Empire. Told us to capture anyone we found, or kill if we had to. I think we're gonna have to. Squad 79 to carrier. We need reinforcements. Blast it!
We can still make it out of here. Give me your hand.
What?
Time?
6 hours. Sir, she must be running out of air.
Sir, we came as soon as we could.
The important thing is we survived. You did well. Now, tell me about the team.
We came in as soon as those creatures cleared out. Set up a base camp on the mining platform. We got the data, though. Nodrin and the others, they think they can save Makeb.
You said you set up on the mining platform. Make sure it's secure, and you can brief me there.
Understood.
We've got another live one.
Regulator mercenaries, sir. Found them under the rocks. Still alive, if barely.
We can't handle prisoners, but I won't let them die. Get them Kolto and disable their comms. Then they walk.
On it.
We'll see you on the platform.
Akir Marakinika? Namki Kirumya Hanyan?
We finished the software for the laser drills. It should mean greater precision, but we've never worked with Makeb hardware, so...
Attention, everyone. Briefing begins now.
Melo, panik mana haripe jalam. Nibaga glamka, agakyam, glagnimu amya galak.
These mining lasers. We're standing on one now, correct? They create the drill shafts.
Gelen booming, hinam gemgam.
Problem is, our team can barely operate these wretched things. We need experts. Engineers and supervisors who can run the mining lasers under our command.
How difficult would it be to get a ship of Imperial engineers to Makeb?
Not practical in the time we have. Local workers are possible, but it gets tricky.
This is the Archon Phobium Squad Command. The Imperial forces are desperate, and I believe they intend to mine what Isotope 5 they can before the core erupts. But the Imperials will need assistance. Have your men place all engineers of level 7 and above under protective custody.
He's wrong about our goal, but it doesn't matter. The Archon's got Black Ops mercs kidnapping the people we need.
It saves us the trouble of finding those workers ourselves. Now we just need to follow the mercenaries.
Phobium Squad is an off-the-books team of regulator mercenaries. Assassins the Huts brought out with cybernetics. They're holding the workers in groundquake shelters. A few engineering chiefs who escaped joined a Republic refugee caravan. Won't be long before Phobium Squad catches them too.
You said Phobium Squad was paid off in cybernetics.
Cybernetics, stims, all the latest from Nar Shaddaa. They could buy slave colonies on their salaries. But this is tech not on the market. One more thing. We're still decrypting the order, but it looks like the Archon sent an Isotope 5 droid to help secure the caravan. Just to make things difficult. I'll stay in touch from here. Anything you need, let us know.
Please, we did everything you asked.
Not your fault. New orders say you die.
What?
Get to the nearest mining platform. You will be protected. Go. The mercenaries are no longer a concern.
I'll have a team get them to safety. Nicely done.
What's going on? You're not with the Huts?
Show a little gratitude. We'll get you to safety. Impressive work, Commander.
I'm nearing the coordinates of the Republic evacuation caravan.
All right. It's full of random civilians fleeing the planet. But there are 3 members of the Government Mining and Geological Committee along for the ride. Smartest engineers on Makeb. Get them out, and we're looking pretty.
They had a machine with them. Massive droid.
Forget the droid. How many mercenaries and how many Republic soldiers?
Too many mercenaries. They hit us hard. I'm sorry.
I've done what I can, but you're still weak. Call for help after the battle.
Thank you.
Phobium squad must have caught up. And it sounds like our intel on the Isotope 5 droid was right. Be extremely careful.
Stay back! Stay back! I heard rumors the imps were on Makeb, but this is not about the war. We're just getting civilians off-world.
3 of you are engineers from the Government Mining Committee. Step forward, or I start by killing this man.
Your engineers died in the fighting. You can kill me, but it won't make a difference.
It's all right, Captain. You're worth more than we are, anyway. If you want us to mine for you, you're a little late. Word is the planet's core is unstable. Whole place is coming apart.
Then you understand that Makeb is doomed. Have you seen the research?
The Republic sent the data around a little while ago. It's the only reason I'm leaving home.
That's enough. These people are under my protection. I won't let you kidnap them.
What if they want to come, Captain? I'm offering a chance to stabilize the core and save Makeb. Are you with me?
I think you'd better get moving to the evac site. We'll be okay.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
I heard what happened. We'll send someone to pick up your recruits. See you back at the mining platform. We're almost ready to start.
Are we all here? Sir, we'll start the briefing at your command.
Nani kara mirek agam, ja uklibik.
The Isotope 5 deposits in Makeb's core generate powerful gravitational and electromagnetic fields. Until recently, those fields maintained the core's equilibrium.
The rapid removal of Isotope 5 caused the fields to fluctuate and destabilized the core. Now Makeb is tearing itself apart.
Nebaga imana, naki naya, bila maknam unya kamna lebek.
You have my attention, Adrin. Why do we want to accelerate the planet's destruction?
Nani kara mirek agam, ja uklibik.
There won't be time for the mantle to fully crack before the core settles into a new state of equilibrium.
The acceleration won't be easy on the planet. The ground quakes will be worse than ever, and the aftershocks will continue for months. The mesas will disintegrate, the cities will burn, and the gases released will likely poison the atmosphere. But it's that or total annihilation.
You'll see a new Makeb, and when it's over, the Isotope 5 will be intact and ready for harvest.
It's a dangerous plan, but it's all we have. Let's proceed.
Kambul jaki nanu. Kinama ami bina wangam karak.
The timing's perfect. The whole population is fleeing the planet, so that'll get rid of the huts while we work. But the Archon still thinks we're trying to mine the isotope. He sent his forces to blockade the laser drill platforms. All his forces.
The Archon and his people wouldn't go down with the planet. Why are they still here?
I can't speak for the Archon, but he's offered his men a bonus. And promised to keep shuttles waiting. You'll want to scatter the Archon's armies around 3 drill sites, so our engineering teams can move in. We've spotted Isotope 5 droids advancing on the nearest platform. Programmed to target you personally, according to intercepts. I'd take it as a compliment.
You said the droids are at the first platform, not the others.
There are massive life readings around the 2nd and 3rd, but no hard data. I'll update you when I know more.
Engineering teams, prepare to move out.
For the Empire!
Lord Sitharat would have had tactical advice. But all I can say is... kill the rotters.
The mining platform is secure. Send the engineering team.
Engineering team moving in.
Get to your stations. Medic, load the drill program. Then warm up the laser.
1 platform down, 2 to go, and the next has a regulator battalion around it. The Archon sent hover tanks, an air force, and armored marines led by the Warhound.
The second I head for another platform, the Archon's forces will retake this location. Suggestions?
I can spare a few guards. We'll spread ourselves thin, but it's all we can do.
Check the generator!
The Warhound founded our favorite mercenary company. 70 years old and sealed in a battlesuit. He's commandeered dreadnoughts. And he's our second biggest problem. Top pick is the Skyfighters, built for low atmosphere combat. They'll shred our engineers unless we get some portable artillery.
I take it you didn't bring a full arsenal to Makeb.
Only so much room on the shuttle. I brought rations instead of missiles. My mistake. But the Warhound squad is armed with heavy rockets. They'll take apart the Skyfighters nicely, if you can borrow a few.
If we need the Warhound's equipment, any chance we can buy out his contract?
I don't know anything about him, but probably not. I'd say take him down if you get a shot, but it's not my call. Support team out. Good luck.
I have the second platform secured. Send in the engineers.
On their way.
The groundquakes will not impede me. Continue drilling until the core is stabilized.
The last drill platform is surrounded by heavy cannons and the Archon's personal guard. Whiffids and their hunting pets. The Whiffids and their hounds can locate our people by scent. And even if our engineers get through, the cannons can obliterate the platform as a last resort.
That army isn't meant to kill me. The Archon's trying to slaughter any of our people who get close.
He knows he can't stop you, but he can still win.
I have the last platform under control.
That's it then. Let's hope for the best.
The laser drill is at full power. We're following your program.
The huts are reporting Pelratha Mesa just collapsed. Tell me this is working.
Narrowing beam by 0.02%. We've got magma flooding the drill shaft.
Mamni lebek bak manuk. Meraka najati namabamyak.
You've made mistakes before. You're absolutely certain the core will stabilize.
Pumogala abaya. Inilama ini angka.
Then it worked.
This is Station 1. One of our stabilizers burst.
Fine. Now let us go. We can get off-world and never bother you again. Please.
You did what was asked, and there's no point in dying. Get to safety. But understand this. Tell anyone what happened and the Hutts will find out. If they know Makeb is safe, they'll never give up your world.
We won't spread it around. Thank you.
Agakamka ungek. Apak nekara memyologopik.
Sir, message from Darth Mar, but I'm getting interference.
The Republic and Hutt fleets are abandoning the Makeb system. They report that the planet is in its death throes.
You brought me on board to run a covert operation. I've kept our cover intact. All evidence to the contrary, Makeb is stable. You need only bring a force to claim it.
Our methods are not alike. Still, you have done well. I have a fleet positioned several light years away. When the Master Republic and Hutt ships have fled Makeb, mine will secure the system. Within the week, Makeb will be ours.
Mem amgab kugab, kramanik, umka kiga mayamak.
No rush to restore communications. Let Lord Mar stew a while.
Kami bear.
When you're good to travel, we can meet back here. Celebrate and sleep.
Karakam konkak. Kwamanan binimak.
Protocol says to get the alarms online.
Gagi ne paninu. Hankambina beknemu kemkam.
Lane didn't make it. Proteson's on one leg, but he can hold a rifle.
Sergeant, correct? You're part of the support team?
I was Lord Sitharat's second. Trying to run security now, but the Archon's mercenaries hit us hard.
Jukagi nempanino. Amkabino beknemu kamgam.
Cowards grabbed our people and ran. They wanted prisoners for interrogation.
If the Archon learns we saved Makeb, the Hutt fleet will never leave. We have to find Niar and the others.
Yes, sir. That shuttle flew toward the Archon's estates. I'm down to 2 fit men and 1 blaster pack. If you want to hit back, I can get you field intel.
The Regulator mercenaries have installations all over the planet. Unless you're tracking that shuttle, our people could be anywhere.
Agreed, but Niar has been tracking the Archon for a while. You get him, doesn't matter where the others went. Expect a lot of automation, droids, turrets, particle shields. Anything the Archon would hold back or couldn't use on the battlefield. He knows you're coming, and he's got the home team advantage. So basically, it's a death trap.
Nelalu kami nehamiga. Nagaka. Manya la liga. Nemua bemguana. Kumia yang memgamba paka. Lanubuma mapulevek.
You're telling me you can destroy anything on Makeb just by adjusting the drills?
Ninyapnam naji? Hirok pico kamperkamnam?
You'd better go. The prisoners will have landed by now, which means the Archon's probably shining up his pain droids. Besides, if he makes them talk, the Hutt fleet will melt you, me, and Nardrin's drills from orbit. Give him hell.
We have control of the guard station, but there's heavy opposition. Recommendations?
Biggest problem is the force fields. Archon's got his mana sealed tight inside those things.
Nemua bemguana. Kumiayan Mengamba Paka.
Right. Anyway, there are laser turrets all around the compound. Turn them on the manor, might be enough firepower to down the force fields.
How difficult would it be to collapse the manor with a groundquake?
Nembaga imana, naki naya, bila maknan unya kamna lebek.
And we'd be short on leads if it turned out our hostages weren't in there. This way, we can interrogate the Archon ourselves if we have to. Once the force fields are down, should be a straight line to him. Force field's blinking, but she's not down. You need more firepower. Force field is down. Get our people back before the Archon learns everything.
Ground to support team. I found our missing people. Checking for survivors.
Commander. I'm sorry. The Archon. He had machines. He put a tube in my head. He knows we saved the planet. Son of a sow's gonna tell the Hutts.
Hold still. It's not your fault. No one can stand up under that kind of interrogation.
Shut up and follow me.
I have 300 men waiting for shuttles. You promised time to evacuate.
You have been paid. That alone should still your simian tongue. Besides, Makeb is not exploding, and I now have proof. Prepare to attack all Imperial positions. Once the atmospheric interference clears, I will alert the fleet.
Congratulations, Archon. Now you know. The Empire did what the Hutt cartel couldn't. And Makeb is safe from disaster.
I'd suspected, but the last pieces locked into place when your servants lay on my operating tables. Alas, it is the Hutt Empire that will receive Makeb's bounty. My people will no longer be mocked as we are envied. We will not be criminals, but kings.
A galaxy run by Hutts? You really think that could happen?
Millennia ago, we were idolized by the younger species. We brought a golden age to 1,000,000 worlds. Some of us treasure the memories of that time. I will make the memories no longer. You call yourselves men of war? Observe and see what an Archon of the old Hutt Empire can do. You haven't won. You hear me? Your secret is already out. My mercenaries are spread across Makeb. You cannot stop them before they contact my fleet.
Sure they can. All they have to do is kill everyone on the planet.
This is my decision, not yours. Keep silent.
What's the point? We're the Empire. Sometimes we're cretins.
Archon, what's she talking about?
The tremors. The laser drills.
Mapa amkamnaya. Kimino nemu. Nasanaya akam.
Await my orders, Nadran. Archon, your mercenaries may be able to contact the Hutt fleet, but I control the fate of Makeb. Time to bargain.
A true Hutt does not bargain, and I would die for my people's glory.
I bet you would. You paid the regulators to lock down Makeb, but we've gone way beyond that, and I've seen what the Empire can do. You want to bargain for your secret? You bargain with us.
Take your armies and leave Makeb. Say nothing. You will be well compensated.
Agreed.
You will be marked forever as betrayers. Your children will be the lowest of slaves, toiling eternally in filth.
It's a better deal. That's all.
See you off-world.
You want us to handle the Archon, or have you got it under control?
Have him sent to Drummond Curse. We'll see to his confinement and debriefing.
I will not be the last. The Hutt Empire will return.
I'd have seen him fry. But it was nice, not killing the planet. I can't feel my hands. I'd have liked to see Drummond Curse again, but you'll make sure it was worth it. Makeb, I mean. While the war's still going on. Make sure we survive.
There may still be time to get you a medic. Try not to talk.
It's all right. We knew it was a suicide mission. Don't think I could have borne it otherwise. It's been an honor serving. Better than labeling boxes the rest of my life.
Ground team to support. The planet is secure.
This is Sergeant Badaru. I think we're done. But Darth Maul will need a brief from the station. I'll set it up. Support team out.
The planet is stable.
Laporam amka. Mamni nikak. Nagnaya mamni. Kambram.
Sergeant Badaru is seen to security on the ground. He's done admirably in Lord Sitharat's stead.
Enough. You did well on Makeb. Your team was satisfactory.
Kathania sacrificed herself for the mission. So did others. They should be remembered.
Let their names be etched in the walls of Kas City. It will be their monument or their pyre.
Thank you, my lord.
For the next month, each gram of Isotope 5 we procure will be needed for our defenses. The next phase of the war begins. The Hutt cartel is weak and scattered, and the Jedi will turn back to us. At last, they are prepared to shed blood.
We spent too long on Makeb. It's about time we fought the Republic again.
The chance is coming.
Fellow citizens of the Republic, the Hutt crisis is over, and we have again proven that compassion is not a weakness, but our strength. Yet that is not why I stand before you. Instead, I can finally confirm what many have suspected for months. The Sith Emperor is dead. A Jedi strike team confronted the Emperor during a recent attack on Drummond Curse. Now a joint SIS and Jedi committee has concluded that the galaxy's greatest villain is gone forever. This does not change the fight ahead. The Dark Council remains the true political power in the Empire. But it sends a message to the Sith and their followers. We are coming for you.
They speak truth. The Emperor is gone. Dying if not dead. No matter what our propagandists say, he will not be mourned.
You say the Emperor is gone. What happened to him?
The Jedi struck him down. He is not mortal as we are, but he no longer speaks to the Council. Now is our chance to reforge in the flames of battle, to reshape the Empire into an image of unity and strength. In the coming months, we must all stand against the Republic offensive, and those who would weaken us from within. It is the only way.
You're making a grab for power. What makes you think I'll support you?
Let another claim the throne. My place is on the battlefield. Today you bought us time. Isotope 5 will pay for the Empire's new foundation, and the Republic knows nothing of our actions. We will speak when the enemy strikes again. Together we will choose the destiny of the Empire and retake the galaxy.